Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with
Mike Financial Fitness.
And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally does not work. Okay, my hair, it's not working either, and I know a lot of people have a hard time. Cut your hair. You know, I don't know why y'all worry about my hair so much. It just is what it is. But here we are, broke-ass media in full effect. You know, the cost for shipping stuff got to be sky high. It's like literally sky high. So today, broke-ass media, we're going to save some money because we're going to go surprise David Wiley. That's right. He has been an outstanding supporter of the Jobu Sports Report. He just got a Joe Barty, a little baby Joe Barty. And so he said he needs his daddy. So we didn't want it to wait. We didn't want it to wait and have to be, you know, his daddy and get lost in the mail, because we have had stuff lost. You know, PC, we know, you know those people in Pennsylvania. They knew it was to a Cowboy fan. They got rid of it. So we're going to go say hi to David Wiley, and we're going to get back to the man cave because we got news on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, hello, guys. Here we are. Apparently, here we go. David Wiley, what's up? How you doing, man?
All right.
All right. Here we are. We're bringing Daddy home to go with his baby Joe Barty. I want to especially thank you for being such a great supporter of the channel, and I can't thank you enough.
All right, thank you. Oh, the ball catch is tight too, man. I appreciate
Okay,
it.
I got a question for you. Stephen Jones says he's getting calls about the number 10 pick. Calls. What do you think about it?
Nah, you certain.
Sertan. Uh-oh, Mike. Look, see? Okay. All right. So you say stick with that pick.
Yeah.
Even if somebody says, we'll give you the 14th pick,
Nah.
we'll give you a second and a third.
Nah. All defense.
All defense.
We went offense last year. Now it's defense time.
Okay. All right.
It was
So,
historically bad.
well, hey, you're preaching to the choir on that one. I believe that we need the defense to be better to do anything. But we got other stuff we got to do.
Okay.
David, I appreciate you, man. Like I always say, without you guys, it doesn't work. It's working because of you guys.
Oh, thanks, man. I got yours up right here.
Oh, look, there we go. Look at that.
Oh.
And you know, Michael was going, like, yeah, he's got like the baby Joe Barty.
Yeah.
He's got the big cutting board. Man, look, I'm gonna move my workshop right out here. So that way I can just build right here and deliver to my man David.
And I got this joint too.
Look,
I got this one.
you don't mind me coming over just to visit my stuff, right? Look,
I'll see.
and the other shot glass, the other shot glasses in there as well, so you're good to go.
Oh, thank you.
All right, and you know you're not that far away. You go into VA.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you got a standing invite.
Oh, okay.
All right, but shh, don't tell nobody. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. No, seriously, it's not that far away. So
Right.
during the season, man, you know, hopefully we can get past this whole COVID thing and all that, and we can start having
man.
like big get-togethers.
What about the draft party?
I'll get back to you on the draft party. We'll see. Okay. Maybe. Well, let me discuss it with the other half, because
Okay.
you know, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, happy wife. We understand that.
Yeah.
We all know who really runs the house. I got to run though. I'll
Man,
see
That
you
was
guys.
really cool, actually, meeting David Wiley and, thanking one of you great supporters for all that you guys do. And find out that he's a chef. Oh, snap. We might be able to definitely use David Wiley when we get back to normal and have our tailgates. So, back on to Stephen Jones about as far as trades go. So apparently they're getting a few calls. People are feeling them out. Are you interested in trading in things? And it's going to be one of those things, as the closer you get to the draft, the more likely it is somebody would end up wanting to make a trade. Now, here's the thing. When you think about the Eagles, what they did to go up and get Carson Wentz, they started out and they traded with Tampa, and then they traded again with Cleveland to get all the way up to the number 2 spot. And it's possible if it's somebody who's like, say, in the 20s or something like that, or a higher pick that wants to try and get up there to 4, they need to kind of work their way up there. And it's possible that that could happen before the draft happens. But more than likely, it'll be a player, one of these quarterbacks starts falling back, and somebody looks and says, okay, we need to take this guy because the Eagles might take him instead. Now, and that's where you might get somebody draft day that would, during the draft, trade up to try and do that. And as far as, Stephen Jones is trying to clean up some of the stuff that Jerry's doing, and that's kind of Stephen Jones's role now. When talking about the whole Kyle Pitts situation, okay, everybody went off, wild goose chase. Oh my God, Jerry Jones is in love with Kyle Pitts. And I will admit, and I've even talked about this, about having an elite tight end. Having an elite tight end is actually important. And you can look at almost all of the recent Super Bowl teams. They've all had something in common, and that's a tight end that ended up having dominant seasons. Tight end becomes that security blanket, that guy you can go to, whether it's a Zach Ertz, whether it's I can't even think of him, but Kelsick, or some of the other great tight ends. Mostly Super Bowl teams are Gronk. Have that dominant tight end. And I can understand that whole idea that Kyle Pitts may be the guy. And I'm not disputing that he may be that type of player. So here's what Stephen Jones had to say about it, about Kyle Pitts and what Jerry Jones is thinking about. He's a unique matchup player. Certainly, if you look at the Chiefs and the 49ers and the way New England has utilized them over the years, this mismatched tight end players can make a big difference in offensive football, which is true. I mean, like I said, you can go back. The Eagles, Zach Ertz had his best career year when they won the Super Bowl. Gronk has always been an integral part of the New England teams and things, and even with Tampa Bay. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who knows football personnel-wise in the NFL, coaches that can't see a vision for the problems that a player like Kyle Pitts could present. I think he's a unique player, and that doesn't come around every year. And certainly, Jerry was acknowledging that. So, the question now you look at it and say, okay, Jerry Jones was agreeing that tight ends are actually very, very important in today's football. Tight ends have changed in, the last 30 years, or so, 30, 40 years, you should say, from Mike Ditka's days of being a tight end. Now they become almost as important, maybe even more important than your wide receivers. I get all that. But the thing is and this is where they're kind of talking out of both sides of their neck, because at one moment you're talking about Kyle Pitts and everything else, and the only way you're really going to get him is to trade up, but then you're also talking about we're getting calls about trading back. So if you watch the Jobu Sports Report, and I recommend that you do, I did a video yesterday and said the Cowboys are literally open for anything. They're open. They're wide open. They're ready to listen to offers from people about trying to do something. I think they look at this and say, we have 4 top 100 picks, that maybe we take 2 of these and we try and reach and get a lights out player, or maybe we see if we can try and make it 5 top 100 players. Either way, they're trying to maximize the amount of players and good players that they can put on this team, as they really need to, because, as talking to David Wiley and Michael, who both want Patrick Surtain, our defense is ass. I get the whole idea, and people say, "Oh, you're just against." I'm not against Kyle Pitts as much as I'm for fixing a defense. We've seen great record-breaking offenses, but without a defense, they ain't going nowhere. All right, so we'll be talking about this some more tonight. We've still got a lot of stuff that's going on. There's the Aldon Smith situation where there's a warrant out for him in Louisiana. We haven't got anything more on the Diggs situation. Hopefully, there is nothing to the Diggs situation other than an Instagram model trying to get some more headlines and in fact some revenge, so to speak, and all that. And of course, we got the draft in just a little over a week. So I'll see you tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, and we'll be giving away a Joe Barty. Okay, anyway. All right, see you then.